Why do you think Instagram has become so toxic? I feel like some people replying haven't been on Instagram in a while. Or a very curated algo and feeds. Celebrity posting. Since Reels especially, it's become a lot more like Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok combined, complete with all various subcultures. It's kinda nuts with the behemoth it has become. Your feed could be all Mormon mom content, or nothing but for Chen level memes. As for why it's toxic, fuck if I know. My Instagram shows more half-naked women than any other app, especially after my husband has recently used his phone in the bathroom. Weird. It's annoying that Google gives away our info and makes it seem normal. These apps are toxic because they encourage data farming and make you addicted to scrolling and put things in our faces we would like to see to keep it that way. It creates a false sense of happiness and success. Like you can literally be whatever you want and only show people what you want them to see, usually good things. Causes people to compare their real-life struggles and negative emotions to people's happy and exciting lives, making them more miserable because they envy someone else's perfectly choreographed life. Since 2016, the sponsored shit is nauseating. Get plenty of women in feed who paid and sponsored their posts only to feel better about themselves. That's just sad. I have to put those accounts and ignore lists, but there's just too much shit. And no, I don't press like on photos of strange women. Cats? Yes. Chickens? Yes. Fuck Instagram. Social media in general has become too toxic. I'm just glad it wasn't a thing when I was a teenager, because it would have been soul-destroying. At least now I'm wise enough to know that people are only showing the picture-perfect moments they want you to see. As with almost everything, people think they can make a lot of cash really fast, and it's also a hotspot for narcissists. There are a few creators that make funny and interesting posts, but most are self-centered egomaniacal cash-grabbing idiots. Instagram is like a glossy magazine come to life, where everyone is living their best, most carefully curated life. It's easy to compare your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel, turning inspiration into intimidation. Facebook as the primary social media. The majority of people who are on social media exactly as it started to be not just a photo album, but also information and news sources for many of the users. Because people follow non-meme and animal content. I don't give a shit about the hoes. Just let me see your photography, artwork, cosplay and pets. But I'm not interested in looking at your new clothes or lack thereof. Alt-right culture wars and massive levels of xenophobia, racism, transphobia, and homophobia, fueled by a rise in hate speech and neo-Nazis on another platform with a sad neo-Nazi owner. Instagram turned from beautifying faces to distorting realities. Everyone's posting highlights reel, while behind the scenes, it's a circus of comparison, envy, and validation seeking. Yes, Instagram has become toxic because it can make people feel bad about themselves. People often compare themselves to others and feel pressure to look perfect or have a perfect life. Social media is just like a magic mirror, showing only the fairytale parts of our lives. Ends up making everyone think they're living an ugly duckling story. Sick competition for followers. And how negatively people using the platform. Like sometimes when we hear she goes down in INSTA. Scary. Depending on who you follow. My feed is full of bread makers, cyclists, local eateries, breweries and the like. Nothing toxic there. All social media is toxic because it's a carefully curated snapshot of what someone wants you to think their life is like, creating and perpetuating unrealistic realities. I sub to Instagram reality to remind myself what's fake and what's not. Value correlated with looks and nothing else. It's the same issue with most other social media, especially dating apps. It's a Facebook product. It's designed to be toxic. They do not give a fuck. They never ever did. Sociopaths. Algorithms just ruin everything and turns everything into advertisement hell. It's already happening here too. People are placing too much emphasis on what other people think of them, It's like high school all over again. Instagram went downhill when they introduced algorithms and when influencers became the target of the platform. Depends on your algo. My feed is solely cars, food and TA. I've never been recommended a car crash video. It all started when that skibbity dib tib dob dob to bodda the bodda dancing belly guy arrived on the scene. Instagram is lame af, and somebody actively using it is your first clue that they're also beyond lame, because it became a social network. It used to be a camera app with cool filters for the cool kids. I saw mango mochi. It looked tasty. I went to the supermarket. There was no rice flour. I was sad. Name something that isn't toxic. Everything now is a toxic, even the food we consume is toxic, so. Because it's a platform for cyberbullying, the most diabolical thing ever invented by humanity. It definitely has. I've deleted Instagram and Facebook and TikTok as well. Nothing seems real, because everyone's trying to prove how perfect their life is instead of actually living it. I don't use Instagram as social media but just another platform to find and share memes. What do you mean? Twig 14-year-old broccoli heads can bench 225 easily. Yes, all the comments are always so disgusting, especially towards women. 12-17 years of kids are the reason why Insta has gone down the hill. Gives women a false sense of value and makes guys simps. It's showing relatable reels. This makes me mentally down. Because of Meta, it's becoming more toxic and annoying.